Hello there, folks. Welcome back to Towns with Sean and Valerius.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, unpaused Derpsville. Let them go about their beeswax, which yet again is trying to clear the fucking meat. They are doing some of that, but a lot of them are selling bones to the merchant as well.
I've noticed as well, because we don't have like a job system, there's no immigration system into towns.
No immigration. Well, we were talking about this earlier. Yeah. Not immigration specifically, but the game Papers, Please. Because it's up for an award, which I think, if I remember rightly, is the award for most innovative game. I can't remember whose awards it is. I can't remember who's the people running it. Somehow could be like Boots down there. But yeah, it's up for most innovative game, I think, and it's the only other sort of standout title in that category is the Stanley Parable. So yeah, Stanley Parable versus Papers, Please.
Which, obviously, you know, we can't really say anything on because opinions and they don't matter on the internet.
Well, yeah, there is that. But we think Papers, Please is more innovative than Stanley Parable.
If you're asking our opinion, it would be that. And the main reason for me for saying that would be kind of like Stanley Parable explores more like the idea of a player and how they would react if they were told to do a certain thing.
Yeah, it's very psychological.
It's like, if you said go right, in a game, a player would usually go right because it'd be like a mission or a quest or something.
Yeah.
And you follow missions and quests in games. But also, you can go left.
Yeah.
And a lot of players go left just to, like, spite the person telling them to go right.
It's a very good sort of thing. It's all about free will and how much free will do you really have. Because, like, it's all hinges around the concept of before you arrive in the room with two doors and the guy says, when Stanley came to the room with two doors, he chose a door on his left. And then it's like, you can either go left or you can go right.
Yeah.
But how much free will do you really have? Because already you've been railroaded into either going left or right. Although you've got the choice, both of these choices have been accounted for. And that's the sort of clever thing about the game. You end up to the point later on where there's 3 exits for you to go.
Yeah.
And again, it's like, so there you go, you've now got more choice. It's like, no, you haven't, because now you pretty much have to go through that third door.
See, the difference that I kind of dislike about things like that is it's a linear game. You always go from point A to point B.
Yeah, but that's what's clever about it. It's linear, but it tries to pretend that it's not.
But B is obviously multiple endings. Now, a lot of games, to be honest, have multiple endings, and you go from point A to point B, but they don't give you the choice of going around different ways to get there. Usually you have, like, one thing that hinges on it.
Yeah.
But also, as well, it means, like, what was the other game that I was thinking of just then? Like, open world kind of games, right?
Yeah.
Like Prototype and things like that. They offer quite a bit of free will, because the fact that it's open world, you can do what you want.
Yeah.
Prototype, the main reason that I disliked Prototype was because it was too free willy. I had all these superpowers, though.
There's a giant whale in there.
I had all these superpowers. I could just go do whatever I wanted.
There we go.
So what was the point of playing the game?
Yeah, but the point is, like, no matter how... you little twat.
You waited all that time for it as well.
No matter how sort of open world a game is, there are still limits in place by the very virtue of it being a game. And this is sort of what Stanley Parable's all about. And I love that. I do. I thought it was incredible. But when it boils down to it, I think that the concept behind Papers, Please was so much sort of cleverer. The fact that you've turned something that is essentially boring, tedious paperwork, and made it into an entertaining game.
A lot of games, though, seem to be going kind of like down a route like that recently. You know, kind of taking a really boring,
mundane
subject
thing and turning it into a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you found a bunch of games recently that were like sort of really derpy simulators, didn't you?
Yeah.
Which I haven't played yet because you said you need to play these for your channel, so I might do at some point.
Yeah.
Like Waiting for the Bus Simulator was one of them, wasn't it?
I think that, to be honest, after actually testing it myself, it's probably better for me and you to play it at the same time together.
As a derping around.
Because you need to have a talk over it.
Yeah.
And it's not even a derping around, it's literally kind of a blog type of situation. Because I'd noticed several things which are quite funny to notice, but it's going to be probably 3 minutes long if you did it without anyone there to speak to.
But it's just, it advertises the concept you're on about quite well. But, you know, take something that's sort of mundane every day and try and make it into a game, which is what Papers, Please did really, really well.
Even saying that, like...
they're not quite exploring these passages. I think we might have to mine them paths, to make it easier to get there, because I think they're running out of energy.
No, I think they're just looking and going, fuck it. Maybe.
Here we go.
Yeah,
Tia's found the spot here.
But anyway, like waiting for a bus, right? How many minutes do you wait for a bus before you start getting pissed off?
Well, yeah, exactly.
Basically. And like in this game, I easily sat there for about 15 minutes before I thought, nothing's going to happen now. So I just kind of logged off then.
Yeah.
But it's like, how long would you wait in real life for a bus before you get bored? Me, it's like 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm already pissed off. I'm outside. I'm in the cold. I'm sat on a creepy bus seat.
Yeah.
And you get like an old woman sat next to you, like knitting and going... with all the nasal passages opening and flaring and outside life.
What sort of weird buses have you been waiting for?
Oh god, you have no idea. I did once get on a bus, right? And it was the bus that basically, after dropping me off at university...
Was it the special bus?
It goes to the hospital, okay?
Oh, yeah.
So I got on the bus, and the next stop, a guy got on with a bag and sat down opposite the aisle from me.
Yeah.
And I thought, that's interesting. He's got a bag. Wonder what that is. Being quite nosy and being quite curious as humans are. So I decided to monitor him. And he pulled an apple out of this bag. I thought, okay, he's just got an apple. So he started eating this apple. He finished it. Put that back in the bag, the core.
Yeah.
Then pulled out another apple. And I thought, that's a bit weird, getting a second apple, right? By the time I got to see university, he'd eaten 5 apples in the space of 45 minutes.
That is a bit weird.
And I was like, is he going about an apple addiction? I can't stop eating them, doctor. Oh god, day in, day out, just constantly. No.
That is a bit unusual.
5 apples in 45 minutes. It was like, what?
Tia is one-shotting these fucking monsters.
He's pretty pro league. He slows them down. That's the reason why it looks like he won the shot.
Yeah, I think that's his crippling shot.
Oh, see that?
That one got a bite on him, but he is fine. It looks like these 2 passageways might connect to each other up here.
Yeah. And go into a bigger room.
So yeah, I mean, it's like going back to Dirtsville for a bit.
But even like bus driving simulators.
I think we're going to have to mine out passageways into that dungeon at some point soon. We're still dealing with the merchant. We can't do it this episode
because we're dealing with the merchant, doing all the moving meat around and everything, and we're still waiting for the dungeon to be cleared a little
The meat is not going to happen until we fucking sort the merchants out. Until the merchants stop coming. We need an episode without a merchant so they can just concentrate on meat. Well, they are doing it. They are doing
I think they're just eating it. Or they're cooking it up, because there seems to be a lot more hog roast now.
Yeah.
And obviously a hog roast is made out of 3 other elements, so it takes 3 things off the ground to make one thing more.
It's fuck all in these barrels, pretty much.
So I'm guessing they're not putting them back in there. What they're doing is they're making more hog roast, which means they take 3 bits of meat and put 1 more hog roast down.
There's a maximum. They won't make more than 100 hog roast.
Yeah, but obviously people are eating them.
Yeah, it is really annoying. We might have to just put up with having meat everywhere. So, meat aside... Yes, we just got paused. Meat aside, we do need to either mine some bits out of that dungeon or open the next bit of dungeon. I'd prefer to mine some bits out of that and then we can get people hauling.
Oh, God, no. Hell no.
Yeah, because they're going to have to do some fucking hauling from the dungeon.
I meant the badgers.
The badgers shouldn't be a massive problem.
But they'll steal the flower barrels where we've actually been storing flower for once.
That was fucking hilarious.
Oh, no.
I bet the flour won't be in barrels.
Oh, no. Have a look at the barrels.
Hold on. Because I don't want to lose track of the badges because I'll never fucking find them again.
Well, they'll get killed by Ulrich if they go near the door. Just go look at the barrels. I want to see if there's anything in there because you can't look after they picked it up. That looks things no, but you're on the wrong layer. They've got it in the kitchen. They're stealing the barrels from the kitchen.
That's fine.
And then barrels. Oh, bastards. Oh, bro got 'em. Ah! Evil badgers, you have met your match. Wait, that barrel disappeared.
Yeah, because it wasn't a drop square.
Wow.
To be honest, it probably only had fucking omelets in anyway, and no one's been anywhere near them for yonks. So not a huge problem. Aha, here we go. He's found a room full of monsters.
And he's like, oh, I've got the plague bringer, I've got plague, oh, plague.
The fucking plague bringer.
He's just giving them all plague.
Found some more gravel. Can you just come down here? Come down here.
What I find interesting, right? What I find interesting is I've always been interested in creating games, right? Mm-hmm. And I tend to stay away from it because I know that I cannot create a good game.
It's like that.
Right?
Yeah, because you need a lot more skills than your average.
Common courtesy defines that basically, because I could make a game, I don't. Because I can't make a good game.
Yeah.
And to be honest...
more boots of haste.
The market is filled with shit games.
Should we, that's a pretty safe spot, actually.
You could get someone away.
We could send someone to go grab those.
The arrows. Pew, 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 pew. Fire torpedoes. But,
fire torpedoes, make it so. Should we send send someone to grab those
Yeah.
before anybody else grabs them.
You have to do it now.
What about this guy who's only wearing Spider-Eye?
Get him on. Blue Sayers top.
With any luck, he might get them before anybody else texts them.
But
That'll
yeah,
be
like,
quite good.
I can't create a good game, so I don't create one, right?
Yeah.
Now, I did find a game that was made, like, in some kind of FPS creator kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
With default textures, which means, obviously, terrible at doing graphics. Understandable. You know, you can forgive that.
Yeah.
Because I, myself, am not artistic, and I know that a lot of people who program are not very artistic. You tend to learn one skill or the other. That's why you have artists and game coders.
Yeah.
But then I noticed that also the title was written wrong on the exe file, and I thought maybe that's just, you know, a spelling error.
Yeah.
He's uploaded it, not named it right.
Oh, I know where you're going with this, because I remember.
And then it was named wrong on the title screen.
Yeah.
In the actual game.
Yeah. It was...
Which leads you to believe that...
Thief or Chief was the word,
Thief.
Wasn't it? And they'd spelled it the wrong way around.
Thief.
Yeah.
Right? Is the actual spelling.
Yeah.
Theif was spelled on the RAR file, it was zipped in. The executable file, you got out of the RAR file. And the title screen once you started the game. But then it proceeded to say, you are a thief, spelled wrong, who has broken into a house.
Yeah.
No
So
explanation why
basically-
you broke into it, you're just a thief. Just, you know, one day you woke up, now I'm a thief, I better go break into a house.
Yeah, so basically you did it wrong the entire way through.
Yes.
Oh, Demetrius got them boots. Sweet.
And game over screens.
Whew.
In a game over screen, usually you get a little bit of text that mentions what happened to your character, why
Yeah.
it died, what's going on. This one blacked out the screen, gave you a humiliating story if you lost, and then brought the screen back to the beginning.
Right.
If you won, it literally went back to the main menu screen and just
So
cut the
there's
game
no
instantly.
sort of victory at
There
all.
is no victory. So you only got a game over screen, right? Which was so laughably bad that I honestly had to save the game in order to give to you.
Wow.
So basically, you know about the thief thing, but to be honest, you're going to know about that anyway.
Yeah.
The main parts of it was the gameplay was absolutely terrible. You'll figure that out when you get in there. You'll probably do your entire nutting when you realise that it's just, oh my god, it's so bad. And also as well,
Right.
you get the fun part, right? Of,
Ghosts are starting to spawn down there. Shall we go grab that human remains now? Tia
Yeah.
is currently down there.
I said let's go grab it. You wanted someone to explore the top bit.
Right, I am going to pause just while I whip upstairs because I sort of want to time this so that Tia's still there, hopefully. Right, I'm just going to put in an order for one grave.
Right there in the middle.
Oh god, can you remember what graves are under? Is it
Uh,
decorative outdoor?
Yeah, decorative outdoors. There's a mausoleum.
No, it's only that fucking...
You put a tomb.
It's
That's
only-
a tomb. That's a tomb.
Oh, sorry.
You're actually giving him one.
It's only Hiroka,
I know.
so it's not like we need a great one. Right, hopefully somebody should go sort that out nice and sharpish.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Tia took the ghost out anyway, so that's
And he's
brilliant.
gone.
But he's left it. But hopefully, yeah, there's a bit of distance there, so hopefully they can come down and whip through remains. But we'll just keep an eye on it, just to make sure it goes smoothly.
But yeah, when designing games, I mean, unless you...
Do you think that could be what
massively
they've
on
done?
it,
They've
that-
just read the book into a text-to-speech
And
converter.
depending on who's
Holy
doing
shit.
it, that would make sense. Also, as well, if you leave a gap, sometimes Dragon will put 2 spaces.
Yeah,
Which is the reason why there could be massive gaps between things, usually.
this could be. This
where
could
they're taking
be
a
it.
drink or doing something.
But it splits everything in the weirdest ways. Like there's a character called Rand, okay, R-A-N-D, and in one of the books, like almost every time it mentions his name, it puts R space and. It's like, how can you get the main character's name wrong? It's like, did no one even look at this before you released it?
Because whoever's reading the book goes, down the dark alley they went.
And.
And said, let's go down the dark alley again.
It is
What's that over there?
stupid.
I don't know, but it's pleasurable.
Exactly.
And there you go. That's where all the problems in
Exactly.
the world happen, people. Just
It
basically
is-
humans being lazy.
Oh, it's so bad.
The one thing I
It's
would say to
so
people,
bad.
right, is don't get the speaky to wordy things on computers Wait until they bring out one that reads your mind and does it, and can filter through porn. Because in all honesty, it'd be amazing. Apart from your writing would be literally.
We're not trying to diss Dragon. It's quite a good program.
Yeah,
I must
Dragon
admit.
is a very good program.
It's very clever. It's very advanced.
And it adapts and learns off you. But the main problem is, if someone picks it up now and tried to use it, it would not work correctly.
Exactly.
And if you're going to use it for a business,
now you've mentioned it, does make me wonder if that's how they've been doing these Kindle conversions recently.
Because the other thing is as well, after a while of doing it, it had learned things. But suddenly if you've got a different reader in, it would not learn from his way of speaking.
It could be something as stupid as that.
Because the other thing is as well, if someone's got a speech impediment or something like that, and I went and used their version of Dragon, it would act as if I had a speech impediment myself, and I don't.
Exactly, because it tailors itself to you.
It tailors itself to the user.
Yeah.
That rogue's going to die.
Which is very clever. I think he might actually. He's mortally wounded. He's just used his flea, but we're still getting nibbled.
Use flea.
I'm getting slightly nibbled over here. Yeah, I think he was close there to getting nibbled to death.
Yeah, he was.
He made it out. So this room looks like... Do you remember the ghost room?
Yeah.
It looks like it might carry on down there like the ghost room did.
God. This is a big level, to be honest. It's quite good we opened it up.
Yeah.
Lots of things in here. Good snickerhead spot on spikes.
There is a lot of shit. I think the vast majority of it now is clear.
Hey, the market's gone
While we were talking then, I've sort of been trying to keep an eye on which rooms have got monsters in and which haven't. There's like one more room up in this corner. And then there's the bit that goes down here, which has got the monsters in. But also, I think the road cleared out this bit near the bones, which still hasn't been made into a grave for some reason. I wonder if there were any other bones anywhere. Did we lose another hero at some point?
No.
No, they've just not done it yet.
Yeah, they've just not done it.
Wow.
Because they've been doing the market and it's just left.
Yeah, maybe. I would have thought they would have been straight on that,
Look at the meat. Oh, it's stacking back up again.
I know. But,
chops of meat.
Anyway, the thing is, do we want to open the doors now, let them haul stuff, make the golden thing, grab the snickerite, make some snickerite swords? Do we want to get all that going now?
No.
I think the dungeon's safe enough.
It'd be clear enough to do that next episode.
You want to wait till the next episode?
Next episode.
Well, we are
everything out. Yeah,
we're up for time anyway.
Exactly.
So it's like,
so we don't want to start doing it all now and getting it all ready. When next episode we might not have a
This was
clue.
the weirdest layer. We're gonna have to dig some of that out at some point. Because look, there's like, you look at the other layers. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
And then this one's just like really fucking weird. It's all like little caves. It's not like rooms like these are.
It's like little tiny clusters.
Yeah. It's really weird. So that's going to need digging out. But yeah, this is the last room. So if we were to mine like a path straight to this room for them, the heroes can go straight down the bottom, investigate the rest, finish clearing it out, and meanwhile everybody else can be hauling shit.
Yeah.
So that's the plan for next episode.
Yes.
And then we'll make the golden boots for Rose. There's at least enough snickerite down there for one sword, possibly two, so we can get those as well. Probably, I think the dungeon guards. Although they might have axes, actually. I think we've already given them axes. We're better giving it to the weakest people. People like this. You know.
Yeah, but he's getting a silver sword, so it doesn't matter about him.
Oh, he is, yeah. But, you know, like him,
Spider
for example.
sword, definitely.
And, you know.
But hopefully, once we get all the silver and gold stuff made, we could start like taking their weapons off them to give them gold axes, silver axes, and whatever, and give it to the other people.
Indeed.
Which then would mean we have stronger people.
Indeed.
The badger farm there is looking very lovely. A lot of badgers. Nom nom nom.
Dirt's full his paws, hilarious. We're done. I'm going to leave it there, folks, and we will see you next time.
Bye bye.